Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's BarberGeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another Monday morning mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? Hang on, I got an old friend. 1 minute. Boy, that's a nice, bold cup of coffee. That's marvelous. Pete's coffee right here. We got the French roast, the dark roast. Boy, this is good. This has got a nice edge to it. My gosh. Coffee forward, wood smoke, and burnt caramel. Boy, that is really good. And I'm enjoying it. That's a nice cup of coffee. I'm really enjoying this. And I've got my holiday mug because Thanksgiving is right around the corner. And as you know, it's going to kick off the Christmas gift giving season. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and those kinds of things are right around the corner. We're going to be talking about that. And before I forget, I got to thank viewers Brian Foley for sending along some great stuff from the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital online gift shop. And I'll talk about that a little bit later in the show. And also a big thanks to Mark Bagwell, because I don't know if you saw right here, I got a little bit of I don't know if that's a little bit of a weeper going on there, maybe a blemish, maybe a weeper. It might be a weeper, I'm not sure. But the great thing is, or the upside to this, is that I get to try out some new balms and aftershave balms and moisturizers and that sort of thing, see what works with something like that. So there's an upside to it, absolutely. And again, my thanks to Mark Bagwell. Let me just give you a quick peek. There you go. That's all you get. We'll be talking about that later. Also going to be talking about this one right here. Just a little tease. Showed you the bottom of the puck. Maybe you can guess what it is. We talked about it in Second Cup last week. But yeah, we've got a lot of great stuff here this morning. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. As we like to say in the show, a good hot coffee, a trusty mug. Let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Hey, if you're taking me along on your morning commute, thanks very much for the lift. I really do appreciate it. Again, we got a great show. Going to be talking about Black Friday sales. Got some great new shaving gear. Got some great comments in the refill. Great shaving tips this morning. And well, hey, as long as I mention that, let's get the show underway like we do every week with a viewer morning shaving tip. Okay, this morning's shaving tip comes from viewer Andrew Vernon, and he writes, "Hi Mark, on the topic of razor cleanup for the Monday morning mailbag, I have a tip. For my cartridge razor, I use a bulb syringe, the inexpensive kind found at pharmacies. They often have a 2 or 3 fluid ounce capacity. I use these to get a high pressure stream of focused water to clear out any residual shaving product or stubble embedded in the razor. I would imagine this would be especially helpful for anyone with low water pressure or for razors with difficult to clean nooks and crannies. Gillette Fusion cartridges have occasionally clogged for me despite the open back of the cartridges, and the bulb syringe have helped clean them. By contrast, the Dorco Pace 7 are partially closed by the way the cartridges attach to the razor, so they are tougher to clean even with the bulb syringe. A Harry's cartridge like the Gillette Fusions seems also easy to clean in this way, with the added benefit of having grooves perfect for guiding the bulb syringe. In short, a bulb syringe may help those needing a little extra cleanup for their razors." Wow, that's a really neat tip. He also continues here, "On a side note, I use safety razors once or twice a week when I have extra time for my shaving routine. I switch to cartridge razors to quickly shave when I have less time. I can honestly say that the traditional wet shave has improved my cartridge razor game. Without it, I don't know that I would have discovered the wonders that would result when using a shave brush, bowl, and soap or cream for my cartridge shaves. I enjoy the shave so much more and get closer shaves without adding much time to my shaves. Adding a shave balm afterwards adds soothing protection that my skin loves. That is, pre and post shave routines have gotten better and improved my shaves so much. Andrew Vernon. Andrew, that's a really, really great tip. Thanks very much, and thanks for the side note as well. I can understand the traditional wet shave helping your cartridge razor shave game, as you say. That's really, really terrific. And the bulb syringe is a great, great tip. And just looking at some of the razors that I have, the cartridge razors, here is a Fusion razor. Now, this is a little bit older. I've had this quite some time. I haven't really used it either. But yeah, you can see how in the back there, as he mentions, you can kind of get in the back there to clean it. And in contrast, the Dorco Pace 7, right here, it's not, the way it attaches, you really can't clean that as easily. That's kind of the contrast between the Fusion and the Pace 7. If you use either of these, a bulb syringe. Now, it also reminds me about the Shave Rescue product that we have talked about. And we gave one of these away in a prize giveaway. And the folks there sent me two, one to give away and one to show and review. I have yet to review this because the way this works is it has a suction cup. And you attach this, you suction this to the bottom of your sink, and then you fill up your sink, and then this sits below the water line. And then as you're shaving, if you want to clean away your razor, you just brush it against there like this, or however, and it'll get rid of all that debris and extra shaving cream and stubble and that sort of thing. That's how that's supposed to work. So that's another option as well. But the bulb syringe is a really neat, inexpensive, and easy to use kind of final cleanup to the razor after you're done shaving. It's a really, really terrific tip. So thanks very much for that, Andrew. Really do appreciate it. A great tip for folks out there who are using a cartridge razor, and also perhaps it'll work for maybe your safety razor if you happen to have that problem as well, a bulb syringe. So thanks very much for the tip, Andrew, and to say thank you for you and only you, an original signed George sketch. So please email me your snail mail address at mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. And if you out there would like an original signed George sketch, just email me a shaving tip. Email that tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use it in the morning shaving tip segment, you too will receive an original signed George sketch. So thanks again for the shaving tip, Andrew. Really, really do appreciate it. Well, we have an extra shaving tip this morning, and it comes courtesy of viewer Bart Bartlett. Now, he is referencing a previous shaving tip on the Monday Morning Mailbag where a viewer suggested that you can use a Parasso pre-shave jar to store your old used razor blades. Anyhow, Bart writes, Monday Morning Mailbag time, another good shaving tip. I also plan to save my empty Parasso pre-shave jar. In my case, I'm going to fill it with Noxzema, and then I'll have a travel pre-shave for my DOP kit. As an aside, Noxzema cleansing cream is very close to Parasso in scent and performance at about 1/10 the cost. By the way, I ordered the PAA artifact today. You know I needed a new razor. I have no willpower. So much for worrying about saving money. Well, I think you're going to love that razor. PAA artifact celebrating Phoenix Shaving's 10th anniversary in business. It's a 10th anniversary razor. It's a Bakelite. It's open comb, self-lubricating to a certain extent. A lot of great history regarding that razor, and really, I hope you enjoy it. I know I'm enjoying mine. So thanks very much for mentioning that. And really, a really neat shaving tip to use a Parasso jar, a pre-shaved jar, and fill it with Noxzema. Yeah, a lot of wet shavers agree with you that Noxzema cleansing cream is very close to Parasso in scent and performance. I know I use it. Now, here's another really, really neat tip, kind of building on yours, not to steal your thunder, but just an additional suggestion. I was going through my local Mark's grocery store. What did I find? I found a Noxzema in a travel-sized jar right here. Yeah, about the same size as my Parasso jar here, maybe a little bit smaller. So there you go. And I've already used it too. As you can see, I've used the product in there. So yeah, you could buy one of these jars here, and then when you go through this, you can just get a larger jar of Noxzema and fill from the larger jar into the smaller jar and throw this into your DOP kit. So yeah, either one works. The Proraso pre-shave jar with Noxzema in it, or a Noxzema travel jar with Noxzema in it. Either one works, but a great shaving tip, Bart, because a lot of wet shavers agree with you that the Noxzema is very close in scent and performance to Proraso pre-shave. And it really is very, very affordable. What is it now? About maybe $5 or $6 for a jar this size, something like that. And I think this jar was a couple of bucks. And I bought it just for the purpose of having the jar so I could refill it and throw it in my DOP kit, not realizing that I still had the Proraso jar that I could have very easily used as well. So either one will work, folks. Bart, thanks very, very much for the shaving tip this morning. Okay, here's your weekly reminder that the Monday Morning Mailbag is available as a podcast. It's available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Google Podcasts. Just go to your favorite streaming service and search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more, and it should come right up. Just look for George. If you see George, you know you found it. And we also have episodes of another podcast that we do up there called Second Cup. So just search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more, and episodes of the Monday Morning Mailbag in podcast form as well as Second Cup should then be available. If you can't find either of those on your favorite streaming service, just drop me a line at mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and we'll try to sort it all out. So that's just a podcast update. Monday Morning Mailbag available as a podcast. Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Google Podcasts. Well, what do you know? Coffee's getting low. That time of the show. Let's go back for a refill. Boy, I hope you went back for a refill. I sure did. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. Boy, isn't it great? A great shave, a great cup of coffee just starts the day off so wonderfully well. And as we like to say on the show, a good hot coffee, a trusty mug, let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Yeah, we got some great topics in refill here, some great comments. And we're going to kick it off with something from viewer Terry Mickelson. And he writes, superbly informative Monday morning mailbag, Mark. Hey, Terry, thanks very much. I appreciate that. Touching on the slant subject regarding the 37C and the Parker semi-slant, I can say I have neither, but I do have a few slants. And to name the best of what I have, it has to be the Merkur 39C barber handle, which is essentially the long handle version of the 37C. It is superb and my go-to slant razor when I need a quick and efficient heavy shave, especially for long, coarse beard growth and sensitive skin. Sometimes I only get to shave every 5 days. My go-to with the 39C is a sharp blade like a Feather, Wizamet, or Gillette Platinum, the Swede. Yeah, those are really good. Those are really good. I also find a shaving cream pairing like Proraso Red or Green is better than a soap as well for speed and efficiency on busy days. Otherwise, the Parker 78R is my daily, weekly driver at the moment. What is it about this superb and all-around razor that makes it so good? As you know, I am in the UK and had to purchase it from the US to obtain it. Yeah, well, thanks for the comments about the 39C, the 39C slant. I don't have a 39C. I don't have a 37C. We're going to be talking about that a little later on in the show, though. I do have the Parker semi-slant. I've reviewed this. This is wonderful. I like this slant razor quite a bit. It is really terrific. And the 78R, viewer Jamie Horn introduced us to this, and he just raved about it, and it really is a fabulous razor. And yeah, I love it a lot. I love the slender handle. I love the tight knurling on it. Very grippy, and it just delivers a wonderful shave. And of course, the end tabs of the razor blade are enclosed in the razor head, as I recall. Really terrific razor. Terry, I'm glad you got one. And I'm just surprised they're not offered on Amazon UK. That's really surprising. I hope that they start offering it there in Europe, because it really is a fantastic, fantastic razor. So, hey, thanks very much for those comments. Really do appreciate it. Alfred Spencer wrote, awesome Monday morning mailbag. Thanks. Well, thank you, Alfred. Really do appreciate that. In reference to blade edge sharpness rubbing against the paper wrapper, I wonder if the little spots of glue holding the paper wrapping in place was a fix for this. Yeah, that's a really interesting question, and I think you're on the right track. We had a discussion, I think it was Roderick McLeod, who mentioned that when you store a pack of razor blades in a drawer, either store them flat like this or upright like this. Do not store them on edge like this, because the motion of the drawer going in and out is going to move this package a little bit, and that blade will shift inside that wrapper and actually dull it. And we also talked about the Gillette infomercial, so to speak. It was kind of like a newsreel from the 1940s, where they talked about transporting a razor blade or razor blades from the drugstore to your home properly. Make sure it doesn't shift or move inside your pocket when you're transporting it, because they were talking about that blade rubbing against the paper wrapper and dulling it out. And yeah, Alfred, I'm wondering if those little glue dots there holding that paper wrapper in place was a fix for that. I'll put it to the viewers. Let us know. What do you think? Do you think that makes sense? I sure do think it makes sense. Would really be interested in hearing your comments, reading your comments on that, folks. Alfred, thanks very much for that. Viewer Steve M. wrote, hey, Mark, great show. The PAA Monster razors are great. I dig the green one the most. I have the previous generation of the PAA Travel Scuttle. As a great tip, it is not only able to handle boiling water, but it can also be frozen. In the summer, the frozen shaves feel incredible. I have the 37C, but don't have the Parker semi-slant or shave my head. Of my slants, it is a bit on the mild side and smooth. I really enjoyed. Hey, thanks for the feedback again on the semi-slant from Parker, Steve. And yeah, these Monster slant razors are fantastic. This one came courtesy of Jamie Horn. Thanks again, Jamie. I love them. They are a open comb slant, also twist adjustable, where you can open up that blade gap a little bit. These are fantastic. I love these both for face shaves and head shaves. These are wonderful. They really, really are. And lightweight, very, very rugged. And as I've mentioned before, you can take this and just throw it into your DOP kit and have a really nice razor when you arrive at your destination. Won't take up a lot of room, won't add a lot of weight, and really delivers a nice, nice shave. And the razor head, when the blade is in this razor head, you don't have to press or anything like that. The razor does all the work. Really, really a pretty amazing razor. And yeah, I like the green. I have the blue. I have the one that glows in the dark. And the next one I'd like to get is the red. I want to get that one. That one's pretty cool too. As far as the PAA Travel Scuttle, I've never heard of putting water in there and freezing. Now, obviously, you're going to have to be careful for expansion. You're going to have to leave a little gap in there if you decide to do that. I might try that next summer. I really might try that next summer and see how that works. That sounds really amazing. I'm thinking, elaborate on this for us a little bit, Steve. If you could comment below, what do? You freeze it, and then you add, when you take it out and it's frozen, do you add cold water into the bowl, and that's where you soak your brush? I'm just curious as to what the process is there. I'm thinking maybe cold water in there, and you're getting a cold water shave somehow. I don't quite understand, but it sounds really interesting. And again, I would think you're not filling it all the way up because you're allowing for expansion when it freezes. But thanks very much for that, and I'm really interested in investigating that a little bit more. So if you could just elaborate and give us a little more detail on the process, sure would appreciate it. I'll share it with viewers in an upcoming Monday morning mailbag. So I hope you see this, and I hope you comment below. William Murphy wrote, great video with lots of good info. Thanks very much, William. I really appreciate it. The body brush looks great. I may give it a try. Yeah, it is a nice brush. I really liked it a lot. There are some gems in scents from PAA. Here are some of my favorites that don't seem to get a lot of reviews on YouTube. Chocolate Bourbon, which I sent you, and you did a great review, and thank you for that. Oh, my pleasure. That was a really neat scent. I really enjoyed that a lot. Supreme Sandalwood, Tribute, it's a blend of cherry and sandalwood, and Sci-Fi Lime, fantastic lime scent. I could add a few more, but that is enough for now. You know what? I will link to Phoenix Shaving shave soaps below in the description. Just click on that. It'll take you to their page where you can get any of their shave soaps. The really amazing thing about Phoenix Shaving is that I don't think I've seen every single item they have on their website for sale. Every time I turn around, a viewer is sending me a recommendation for a shave soap or a razor or a brush that I missed somehow. I mean, the site is just chocked full of great, great wet shaving gear. And all the different shaving soaps that they have available, pretty amazing. I've never heard of Sci-Fi Lime. I never came across that. Supreme Sandalwood sounds wonderful. Tribute, Cherry and Sandalwood sounds great. Of course, Chocolate Bourbon is absolutely wonderful. I have that. But yeah, who knew? And that's what's so great. Phoenix Shaving, they have all these great, great scents. I agree, William. Again, folks, I'll have a link right to all their shave soaps so you can check it out and kind of search around and find something new and different, because I'm excited. I get excited seeing and hearing about all these different shave soaps that I was not aware of. That's really, really neat. Thanks again, William. Oh, William also has another comment, as do some other viewers here. This was regarding a review I recently did where I got the shaving lather in my mouth somehow. I got it in my mouth and I messed up with the aftershave. I don't know how that happened. I left it in. One of those things. William Murphy wrote, nice shave, Mark. I never got lather in my mouth, but I have got lather up my nose. Have a great weekend. Yeah, so have I. Absolutely. Supernova wrote, hi, Mark. Great shave and beautiful razor. You can tell us in your next video, how good was that soap as a purge? Yeah. James Sefton added, hey, Mark, great shave as always, and you might have invented a new morning routine where you shave and brush your teeth at the same time. Have a great shave. And Charles Price added, well, of course you inhaled the aftershave. You had to wash down the soap, laughing out loud. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how it happened. It happened, but I still enjoyed the shave. And thanks very much for the very humorous and kind comments. Gentlemen, really do appreciate it. And that wraps up another refill for this week. Thanks to everyone who commented and contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some new wet shaving gear. Okay, we're going to kick things off with some items sent to us by viewer Brian Foley. Now, Brian works for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and they have a wonderful online gift shop. And he sent us items from that gift shop. Now, I told him, yeah, I'm going to include this in the October 31st show, because he sent these items towards the end of October. I said, I'm going to include them in the October 31st show. And I went ahead and I shot the video for the October 31st show. Now, little inside baseball. When I'm putting together the Monday morning mailbag, I'm shooting a lot of this in segments, and then I'm editing all those segments together. After I shoot a segment, I then go back and review it. If it looks good, then it gets a number and a file name, and then I put it into a folder, and then I later take those out of the folder and place them along my editing timeline and fit everything together and use my transitions and that sort of thing. And I shot the video, the segment featuring the St. Jude items, and I don't know what happened. For some reason, I forgot to place it on the timeline. I skipped over it. I just don't know what happened. My sincere apologies to Brian and everyone at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. But we're going to show you that video right now and all the wonderful items that Brian sent to us. Now, you'll see that I have my Halloween mug because this was meant to run on the October 31st show. So let's show that to you right now and all the great gear that Brian sent along. So here it is right now. Viewer Brian Foley works for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and he wanted to remind everyone of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital online gift shop. He sent along some absolutely beautiful, beautiful items I want to share with you right now. First up is this beautiful, beautiful mug. This is the Super Mug, S-O-U-P-E-R. This is absolutely beautiful. It has this snap lid right here, and look at that. Absolutely beautiful, okay? Meant for soup. However, we'll get to his message to me in just a moment. He also sent along this planter. This is a planter. Now, this is a ceramic planter right here, okay? Let me get this out of the way here. This is still kind of packaged up here. And he has, you can see the planter material on the bottom, but it is a planter, and it also comes with a little wooden stand right here, this wooden stand right here. So it has this wooden stand right here. These crossbars fit together like this, okay? And then this sits on top of it like that, okay? Okay, just keep that in mind also. He sent along this planter. Really, really, very, very neat. And let me set that aside there, kind of get that out of the way. Boy, he sent along some really, really nice stuff. He also sent along two really, really nice toiletry bags, DOP kits. This one here, very, very nice. Very, very simple design. The zipper zips all the way around like this. Let me show you. Zips all the way around like this. Okay, and then it has this nice little carrying handle right here. Okay, isn't that nice? Right? And then also a very traditional style DOP kit. Boy, this has got a lot of room in it right here. It has a zipper on the outside, zipper compartment on the outside. Can you see that? All right. It has a couple of compartments inside. Also has an inner zipper here for some other items. It's expandable. It really will open up and hold a lot of stuff. Okay, so absolutely, absolutely beautiful. Anyhow, he wrote the following. So the two toiletry bags and the red mug are new from this year's holiday catalog. I thought the mug would make a good shave mug, not to replace the ones made for the purpose, but just as good as any other repurposed mug. Plus, the lid could help someone leave lather in it and rehydrate it the next day. Yeah, that's kind of a neat thought, absolutely. The planter I included just as a brush soaker. We actually have a newer model now with a glass jar and the ceramic sits inside of it. Kind of reminds you of a brush scuttle. Anyhow, he very, very kindly sent this along, and I will have a link to the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital online gift shop so that if you are interested in any of this, and this DOP kit right here, this is absolutely a beautiful one. This one's very nice. This super mug is really, really terrific. Yeah. Buy it, use it for your favorite soup, or use it as a shaving mug. You can see how roomy it is. The planter is a really, really neat idea as a brush soaker. Everything has the St. Jude logo on it. Absolutely fantastic. Really, Brian, thank you very much for letting everyone know about this great gear, wet shaving gear, so to speak, that's available online at the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital's online gift shop. Really do appreciate that. Again, I'll have the link. And folks, this is going into the prize package. All of these items are going into the prize package. This DOP kit, this toiletry bag, the super mug, and the planter. All of these are going into the prize package for the 9,000 subscriber giveaway. That's what we're going to do. I asked Brian if he would like me to do that. He said, Mark, it's entirely up to you. And you know what? It's only right that this goes into the prize package. It really is some fantastic, fantastic items. So if you're looking for a new DOP kit or something of a shaving mug, check out St. Jude Children's Research Hospital online gift shop. I'll have the link below. And you know what? This is going to go into the prize package for the 9,000 subscriber giveaway. My thanks to Brian Foley for his generosity, and my thanks to all the folks at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital for all the marvelous, marvelous work that they are doing and that they have done over the years. Let me just say this as well. I will also link to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. If you're considering making a donation, you want to add them to your donation and your giving, I'll add that link below. This is one of the charities I absolutely do donate to them. Like a lot of other Americans, cancer has touched my family. They are absolutely on my list of gift giving, of donation giving, of charitable giving. So I just wanted to mention that to you. I'll have the links to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital where you can make a donation, and also to their online gift shop. Brian, thank you very, very much. My thanks once again to Brian Foley for sending along some really wonderful items, and also for making us aware of the St. Jude's online gift shop, a really, really nice gift shop. If you're looking for that special Christmas gift this holiday season, check them out. I'll have the link below. And also, my apologies to Brian Foley and everyone at St. Jude's for forgetting to drop this into the October 31st Monday morning mailbag show. I hope this makes up for it and makes it a little more aware to all the viewers out there, since we're getting closer to Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and the holiday gift-giving season, shopping for gifts, that sort of thing. Really, the online gift shop at St. Jude, a fantastic place if you're looking for a wonderful gift for the traditional wet shaver in your life. Brian, thanks again very, very much. Okay, here's something we mentioned in a previous Second Cup podcast, and I'm happy to share it with you again. This comes from viewer Mark Bagwell, and he wrote, "Have you ever used Lucky Tiger? All natural ingredients. This aftershave has been around since 1935, and they only use the highest grade of organic ingredients. Funny thing is, this is about the only aftershave that has never had to change their formula. Using Lucky Tiger is like splashing on a piece of history. It's my understanding Lucky Tiger dates back to 1927 when it was created in a barber shop. The company was formed in 1935, so it's been in business for 87 years and has never had to change its formula from the original. So they must be doing something right. The tonic has a slight orange scent. Well, this is an absolutely marvelous, marvelous scent. Here it is right here, Lucky Tiger. Mark very, very kindly sent this along. And really, I sampled it. And I love this scent. I really do. And as I mentioned, I'm interested in trying this and see if it will take care of this little weeper I have here, if that's a weeper, that sort of thing. So it soothes and refreshes. It has aloe vera, calendula, and chamomile. Right there, some really great skin food ingredients. So yeah, I'm really excited to try this. Now, Mark continues here. As far as Lucky Tiger shave cream, Mantic 59 stated in a review, the cream is meant to be brushless, but worked very well with a brush. Now, Mark received some Lucky Tiger items, and he also sent some additional Lucky Tiger items to the show. Here it is right here. The Essential Grooming Kit right here. Isn't that marvelous? This is fantastic. I've always wanted to try Lucky Tiger, and now I have a chance to do so. Let's open it up and let's take a look and see what we have inside here. This is marvelous. I'll have a link to the Lucky Tiger website where you can get this, and also to Lucky Tiger's online store at Amazon. Okay, so the first thing we have here is we have the face moisturizer right there. How about that? Okay, that looks like it's going to be a balm of some kind. Let me just get the scent here for you here, so you can. Yeah, there is a slight scent there. I'm going to have to pull out of the bottle to get the entire scent. I'm assuming it's the same orange scent. We'll see. We have another item here. Boy, this is terrific. Of course, here it is, the face wash right here. Looking forward to trying that. That's fantastic. So you can kind of use that as a prep, as a pre-shave, to kind of prep your skin before you shave. Here is the liquid shave cream. Boy, I'm looking forward to trying this. What a great shave kit. Absolutely fantastic. And the last item here, again, is the aftershave and face tonic right here. So again, with that great, great orange scent. So there you are. You can use the face wash to start off your shave, and then you can use the liquid shave cream. You can follow that up then with the aftershave and face tonic, and then also the face moisturizer. What a fantastic, fantastic package. And it comes in this great tin where all the items are in there. Wow. Thank you very much, Mark Bagwell. Really, really do appreciate it. Now, he went ahead and used these items, all these items, and here's what he had to say. I went full Lucky Tiger today and only Lucky Tiger. Their face wash is good, but for me, it won't replace the cube as my face wash. I didn't use a pre-shave today because it's not in their system. I still prefer a pre-shave. Well, perhaps, I don't know, maybe we could use the face wash. You know, I'll have to see. I'll have to use this and see maybe if we can modify this for a face wash, kind of use it as a cube. We'll see, but I am going to use the face wash. I plan on doing a full Lucky Tiger shave as well. He goes on to say, Lucky Tiger shave cream. I don't like brushless shave creams, but this lathered nicely with a brush. I was impressed with its performance and residue slickness, but it won't replace my WM Newman shave cream or my CK6 shave cream. Having said this, I have no problems endorsing their shave cream. Face tonic. All right, that's what we talk about here, the aftershave and the face tonic right here. He goes on to say, now this is where Lucky Tiger really shines. No sting, absorbs quickly, and I love the citrus scent, which matches the shave cream. Oh, that's great to know. That is really, really great to know that the liquid shave cream has the same scent. Really looking forward to using both of these. Love the scent, folks, really do. It should be remembered this is a face tonic, which some companies refer to as a skin food. I'm telling you, my skin ate it up and felt nourished after drying. For those who love the burn, then Lucky Tiger has an alcohol-based Bay Rum. The bottle will look familiar because it's in almost every barbershop across the country. Then he goes on to talk about the Lucky Tiger moisturizer. He says, this is a very good moisturizer that gets the job done at a fair price. This is clearly one of my favorites. For me, the King moisturizer is still WM Newman's, though between the two, there is a big difference in price. I would say the Lucky Tiger moisturizer is on par in performance and price with the PAA Mysterium Serum. You won't go wrong with either one. Well, I will be anxious to hear your evaluations. Yeah, I'm anxious to try all these items as well. Folks, this looks like a great, great shaving system. Absolutely wonderful. Again, you get the, here, let's just do it in order here. You get the, oh, here we go. Where is it? Right here. Here it is, right here. The face wash. You can start off with the face wash and then follow that up with the liquid shave cream. And then after that, your post-shave will be the aftershave and face tonic. And then finally, you have a face moisturizer. Wow. And all four of those items come in this really, really awesome, delightful tin right here. It's got that old school vintage vibe. It's got some great information on the panels regarding the Lucky Tiger company and the products. Really, really fantastic, fantastic items. My sincere thanks to Mark Bagwell. I am so looking forward to reviewing these. I'm anticipating an absolutely wonderful shave with it. I'm not sure if I'm going to go brushless or use a brush. We'll see when the moment arrives, so to speak. But I'm really looking forward to trying all of them. Thanks again to Mark Bagwell for sending along Lucky Tiger. Folks, I'll have links below. The scent is absolutely marvelous. I really do like the scent of the aftershave and face tonic, and the shave cream has the same wonderful, wonderful orange, slight orange citrus scent. It really is marvelous. I'm really looking forward to this shave. Thanks again to Mark Bagwell. Lucky Tiger, I'll have links below. Want to let you know about the Supply Black Friday sale. Now, you know I love the Supply SC Single Edge Injector Razor. Love this razor. Love that Nick Stop technology right there, that fin guard, this Nick Stop technology. Love it for face shaves. Absolutely awesome for head shaves. This is my go-to razor for head shaves. No doubt about it. Love this razor a lot. Anyhow, their Black Friday sale will be live until the 28th, Cyber Monday. And for instance, you can save $60 on an SE starter set. Wow. So I'll have a link below where you can get up to Supply and check out all the deals they have for Black Friday. Black Friday sale going on until Cyber Monday, November 28th. Viewer Adam Smith, also known as Slick on Facebook, sent along this information regarding some of the services he's offering, his Black Friday sale, some of the gear that he currently has. And he wrote, I got some new gear and services that your viewers might be interested in, as well as my Black Friday sale. That's great. That's great, Adam. Thanks very much for sending that along, and you can see it on screen here, folks. And he also mentions this note about the razor overhaul service. And he says, the razor overhaul is only for 3-piece and twist-to-open, non-adjustable razors that require nickel plating for now. So we've noted that. Thanks very much for sending that along, Adam, and thanks very much for letting us know about the Black Friday sale, some of the great shaving gear that you have available, and some of the services you're offering. So thanks again. Really, really do appreciate it. Well, here's another item that I mentioned on a Second Cup podcast from the folks at Fine Accoutrements. Their Bay Rum shave soap in their 21st century soap base. Boy, this is absolutely terrific. I got an exceptional shave with it. I used this before cameras rolled. It was absolutely wonderful. The Bay Rum scent is marvelous, and there is some wonderful slickness and glide there. Absolutely. Now, as they write on their product page, this is not your grandfather's shave soap. Experience new heights of shave satisfaction with Mr. Fine's premium soap formulation infused with an authentic Bay Rum fragrance. Old school tallow formula spiked with premium oils for next level slickness and conditioning. Thick, easy building lather, even with hard water. Let me stop right there. Boy, did this make a great lather. Very, very easy to lather. And I would think that the claim that they make here, even with hard water, hey, if you get this Bay Rum or you get any of their other shave soaps in their 21st century soap base, let me know how it lathers if you have hard water. Really interested in hearing that, because it really did lather very, very easily. Signature essential oil fragrance blend. It's a large 5-ounce container. You can see that right there, as opposed to the 3.5-ounce containers that we've been using in reviews. Contains no artificial colors, petroleum, silicones, gluten, phthalates, parabens, and is not tested on animals. Made in Italy. So there you go. This Bay Rum right here from Fine, Mr. Fine, Fine Accoutrements, really, really is terrific. I also got the aftershave splash. Absolutely wonderful. Comes in a glass bottle, which is a really nice touch. Like the shape of that bottle. And yeah, the Bay Rum scent here matches up very, very nice with the shave soap. Really, really terrific, terrific Bay Rum scent. Liked it a lot. And again, very, very easy to lather, and this aftershave really followed up nicely. Boy, this pairs together very, very well. So give that a look. I'll have a link to Mr. Fine, Fine Accoutrements, where you can get this. Really, I was so very happy to finally try their 21st century soap base. It really is very, very, very good. I was really impressed by it. And again, if you have hard water and you get this Bay Rum soap or any of their soaps in their 21st century soap base, let us know how it works for you. All right, Fine, Mr. Fine, their Bay Rum shave soap in the 21st century soap base, along with the Bay Rum aftershave. Viewer Mark Cohen wrote the following. Hi, Mark. I love watching your YouTube show every week and even occasionally chatting with you in Facebook. Hey, thanks very much, Mark. I really appreciate that. I was looking for Williams Aqua Velva from Spain for a while, and it seems that Unilever might be having supply issues. That being said, I found a site called beautyways.com that seems to have the 100 milliliter bottles for sale. They are $17.47, which is a bit pricey for them, plus their shipping seems to be expensive at $18.18 for me here in California. They ship from Palm Desert, California. The total for one bottle was $37.01. But I suspect that if you buy more than just the one thing, you can get the price more reasonably. Anyway, it's great stuff, and I very much prefer it over the plastic bottle stuff, we get in our drugstores. Have a wonderful week, and I look forward to more of your shows. Regards, Mark Cohen. Hey, Mark, thanks very, very much. Always great to get another source for some of these classic aftershaves in glass bottles, because that's what we've been talking about. This all started because viewer Mark Bagwell was saying how he likes aftershaves in glass bottles, and he very kindly sent along Brut, the European version of Brut, in a glass bottle, and it really is terrific. There is something about being in a glass bottle that just makes the scent and the fragrance much, much better. Of course, it's a little different formulation as well, but boy, it's terrific. So thanks for sending along the Aqua Velva information at beautyways.com, because I've also heard from Mark Bagwell and from others that Aqua Velva in a glass bottle is available from Spain if they're having some supply problems. Well, folks, beautyways.com, check them out if you're looking for Aqua Velva from Spain in a glass bottle. Mark, thanks very much for the information. Really do appreciate it. Bill Murphy checked in again regarding a brush handle from Phoenix Shaving, and he wrote, "Hi, Mark. I had my first shave with my PAA Shave Right 210. The knot that I used was the Spectral Synth Hybrid Synthetic 24mm knot. This is the same knot used on the PAA Phantom Aerolite, but in a 24mm size. As you can see in the attached picture, the knot appears to be a little smaller. The brush handle is solid aluminum, which fits nicely in the hand and has a hefty feel. The handle comes with one ferrule, which you can specify 24mm or 26mm. The brush knots available are the same as the PAA brushes, with the exception of the Doppler. There is a video by Doug on the PAA site that shows you how to attach a knot to the ferrule. I followed his directions and it worked great. The brush made a great, rich, and creamy lather. If you want a different type of bristle brush, all you have to do is buy a new ferrule and a knot of your choice. Use an epoxy glue to attach the knot. Once the glue cures, just screw the ferrule onto the handle. It doesn't need to be a PAA knot, it just needs to be 24mm or 26mm knot. Just make sure to get the correct size ferrule. Again, the ferrules come in both 24mm and 26mm, and the handles come in 24mm and 26mm. He continues, at the time of this email, PAA has the handle $20 off the regular price. In the attached pictures, one picture is of the way the brush comes and the epoxy glue I got at the local Ace hardware store. The other picture, in case you do not recognize the brushes, are all PAA brushes as a comparison in size to the Shave Right 210. Left to right, the Doppler, Starcraft, Shave Right 210, and Amber Aerolite. The Doppler is 26mm and the rest are 24mm. They also have another handle, the Switchback 400, which looks to be the same as the Shave Right 210. Just the handle and ferrule are a different design. Hey, William, thanks very much for this review and great information regarding these two handles with interchangeable knots. This is a great system. The reason why we're talking about this is because I took the body brush for a test drive which had interchangeable knots. But I think this system from Phoenix Shaving is a little better, maybe even a lot better, because you can keep adding different brush knots to the handle. All you got to do is get a ferrule and get a different brush knot, make sure they're the same size, and just glue them together and then screw them right onto the handle. Really, really terrific. Really very, very interested in this. And again, another great gift for the wet shaver in your life. We'll have links to both of these handles below. And again, we'll also link to the video or the page where Doug demonstrates how to glue a knot into the ferrule so that it can then be screwed onto the handle. Really, really terrific, easy to use system. So I'm very, very interested in this. Hope to get one or two down the road and review. So thanks again, William, for the great information. Viewer Jacob Heron sent along this email, and he wrote, "Hey, Mark, I'm not sure if you've ever heard of the Ayslworth Drakkant Razor before, but I wanted to pass along how well of a shaver it is. And that's spelled Ayslworth, Aylsworth, and Drakkant is spelled Drakkant. I believe that's how it's pronounced. My apologies if I've mispronounced it. Anyhow, he continues, Ayslworth is fairly new to the razor making game. First drop was back in May of this year, and they have already made great strides in showing how they'll be around for many years to come. Well, I recently got one myself, and wow, it is such a great, well-made razor that not only shaves beautifully, but is also one of the best-looking razors on the market. I opted for the Plus version that they offer, 0.99 blade gap with 0.15 positive blade exposure, and use it to mainly shave my head. Even though it's positive blade exposure, it's still exceptionally smooth and forgiving. They also make the standard plate option, which is very similar to the Carve Overlander, 0.73 blade gap with neutral blade exposure, and I know that'll be more to your style than the Plus version. I also want to point out that if you or any of your subscribers are interested in the Ayslworth Drakkant, they'll be having a huge restock in the coming weeks with razors offered in machine finish, bead blasted finish, both standard and Plus plate options, along with newly released stands, and I have heard of plenty other goodies for new or existing Drakkant owners. It'll be available at both the Ayslworth website and the Razor Company. Here's the Ayslworth website if you're interested in checking it out. And folks, it's at aylsworthrazors.com. Jacob, thanks very much for sending along this information. I'll have the links below. Sounds and looks like an absolutely wonderful, wonderful razor. Another great option, another great gift for the holiday gift-giving season. For the traditional wet shaver in your life, check it out, Ayslworth Drakkant Razors. Thanks very much, Jacob, for the information. Really do appreciate it. We're just going to squeeze this one in. This came from Rodney Ripplinger. Rodney, thanks very much. Kind of late notice on this. Black Friday starts now at Clubman Online. Our site-wide sale is simple. Everything is 20% off. Free shipping on all orders over $50 only through Monday. Use the code EARLYBIRD. Sale ends at 11:59 CST on Monday, November 14th, 2022. Quantities limited, no rain checks. So there you are. Hopefully, if you're watching this early enough, you can get in under the wire. And I wish there was an extra day that they offered it, but it's going to end today at 11:59 CST. So hopefully, folks, you'll get up there and get something before that sale ends. 20% off. Really neat. Hey, Rodney, thanks for the heads up on this. Really do appreciate it. Viewer Tim Whitcup very kindly sent along this heads up on two Vikings Blade safety razors that are just priced to move, it appears. First of all, we have the Vikings Blade Emperor Augustus at $36.97. You're saving 47% or $33.03 over the $70 list price. Wow. I have this adjustable razor. It's fantastic. I love the Vikings Blade Emperor series of adjustable razors. The Emperor Augustus, the Emperor Meiji. All these razors are absolutely wonderful. And this is at a wonderful, wonderful price, $36.97. Also, Tim alerted us to the Vikings Blade Chieftain Jr., which is a butterfly twist to open razor. $8.97. My gosh, you're saving a little over $24 or 73% on that. Absolutely amazing. This is another wonderful, wonderful twist to open razor from Vikings Blade. It is mild, it is smooth, it is efficient. I have both the Vikings Blade Jr. and the Augustus, the Emperor Augustus adjustable razor. They're both terrific, terrific razors. Check them out. I'll have links to them. Absolutely fantastic razors for gift giving, and both at very, very nice, affordable sale prices. Tim, thanks very much for the heads up on this. Really do appreciate it. And that wraps up another new wet shaving gear segment for this week. Wow, a lot of great items, a lot of great gift ideas, Black Friday sales. Thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's get to some of these questions and comments. this question and comment comes from viewer Mike Chanella. And Mike writes, Mark, really enjoyed the Monday morning mailbag. Hey, thanks very much, Mike. I appreciate that. Have a question for you. With you having a lot of shave soaps in your den, I'm wondering how you have found these soaps to hold up long-term as long as you take care of them. You've been at this for a while, and I wanted to get your feedback on this topic since you've had a lot of experience. My biggest concern is that you spend all this money and you want these soaps to last for years to come. I'm now up to 30 different scents from PAA and Sterling and Hoffman soaps. I was curious what your experiences have been with longevity with these soaps. I also scoop to help with longevity as well. Would appreciate your guidance and feedback here, and perhaps you can talk about this on the next Monday morning mailbag. Think many of us are in the same boat. How to care for your soaps and experiences with longevity. Thank you, Mark. Hey, great question, Mike. And just to be succinct here, folks, I'm going to read my answer to him in the comments section, and then we can maybe flesh that out a little bit. And I wrote, Mike, thanks for the kind words. I can happily report that so far, so good. All my soaps are holding up quite well. All my soaps have retained their scent and performance over a year or so. Perhaps a slight scent loss can be detected a bit here and there. Actually, it's not a measurable decline, just a guess. But the performance is still there. Even then, this is a judgment call regarding the scent, is what I'm saying. As Rod from Sterling Soap Company pointed out to me, sometimes this is just a simple matter of olfactory fatigue. I've had maybe one Sterling soap lose a bit of scent. But again, I think this also may be due to the olfactory overload issue I mentioned. I'm told that recapping the soap puck for a week or so and coming back to it will usually solve this issue. In other words, you recap it and then you wait, you come back to it and uncapping it, the scent is there because of this olfactory fatigue issue. As I continue here, I've had Clown Fruit, Cider House 5, and Blue Sawwind for over a year now, and the scent is as good as the day I got it, and the performance is still top-notch. There are others, but these three come to mind off the top of my head. Because I primarily face lather, I'm always introducing water to the soap puck. I simply leave it uncapped for a good 24 hours so that it is fully dry and then recap for storage. I also try to keep my soaps in a consistent temperature environment. Not too hot, but not too cold. I don't know what the ideal temperature should be, but I keep it from being extreme on either end of the spectrum. As long as I make sure that the soap is completely dry before recapping, so far I've had no issues. All my soaps still have plenty of scent and also perform wonderfully. It sounds like you're taking the proper steps to assure good soap performance and longevity. How long will they last? I can't say. A good topic of discussion and one I'd like to throw out to viewers to get additional feedback. So I've heard from viewers in comment section, I've read on forums, and received emails from viewers that sometimes soaps last a long time. I've even seen viewers, read from viewers who have bought vintage antique soaps at antique shops, soaps that are 30, 40 years old, 50 years old, and they lather up great. The scent is still there. Now, again, they're in a new state, new old stock. They've never been used, so that's a factor there as well. But my soaps so far have not lost any performance. They haven't lost scent, at least detectable scent. Maybe the one shave soap from Sterling was questionable. I think there was some scent loss there. Maybe it returned. I'm not sure, but the performance was still there. And again, it just might be due to the fatigue of going from soap to soap to soap and trying to get that scent. Some are stronger than others, brand new, and then you go to one that you've had for a while, might not be as strong, might a little bit of scent loss there. And in contrast, you're thinking, well, gee whiz, there's not much there. When in fact, there could be a lot of scent there. You just have to recap, set it aside, come back to it fresh, open it up, and wow. the scent is there. So I think that is something, I think there is something to that. But that's really been my experience so far. And I really haven't had any soaps go bad or lose their scent where I've opened them up and thought, wow, I got to throw this out. That has not happened to me yet. So like I say, so far so good. I don't know if it's happened to anybody else out there, but I'm really interested in hearing from viewers. Please comment below and let us know what your experiences have been with longevity issues, scent issues, and that sort of thing from artisan soaps and some of the commercial soaps that are out there. I've had no problem with Tabac. Tabac, the scent and the performance has really maintained over several years already, and it's been absolutely great. That's one that just popped in my head that I have not had any problem with Tabac losing scent or losing any performance. Now that's the original tallow formula too, I'd like to point out. But yeah, interested in hearing what everyone has to say about that. Mike, that's an absolutely great question. Thanks for throwing it out. And hopefully we can get a good discussion on this and get some great feedback from some of the viewers out there. I know we're going to get some great feedback from the viewers out there. It's going to be some of the answers are going to be absolutely fantastic. I know it. So my thanks in advance to all the viewers who are going to comment below on this. So thanks very, very much. Looking forward to reading everyone's comment and feedback on this subject. Mike, thanks again for a great question. Viewer Manila Jim wrote the following. Since I started shaving my head, I've been using Head & Shoulders menthol shampoo as my lather. Would anyone know whether that could pose any danger to scalp or razor? Keep these nice videos coming, sir. Thanks. Hey, Manila Jim, I don't know anything about Head & Shoulders menthol for doing a head shave, anything like that. That's the first time I've ever heard of it. I'll put it to the viewers if they use it or if they have any other additional information regarding that product for a head shave. But it sounds like you're using something that is primarily brushless. And we've covered some other products you might want to consider rather than Head & Shoulders that are made specifically for doing a head shave or a face shave. We've talked about Nivea Shower and Shave. This is terrific. You can use this in the shower as a body wash and also to shave your head with. This is terrific. Brian Foley very kindly sent this along. We've also talked about Heritage All-in-One Body Wash. This also is great for doing a head shave. Absolutely fantastic. Now, I wrote to Manila Jim and I wanted to know if he was a shower shaver, and he said no, he does it right in front of the mirror at the sink. This works either in the shower or at the sink, just like the Shower and Shave. But if you are in the shower, this is all-purpose body wash and also good for shaving the head. This is what the company was telling me. Also, for shaving the head, the Cremos are out there. These are terrific brushless. These are great for head shaves. I use them for head shaves. They're also good for pre-shave as well if you want to use a brush and a nice artisan soap to make a lather on your head, that sort of thing. And something like Trader Joe's. This is also very good. Also very, very affordable if you have a Trader Joe's in your area. This is very good. This moisturizing cream shave, honey mango. Very, very good. I like this one a lot. Again, good to shave with, good for pre-shave, that sort of thing. So there are some other options out there. You don't necessarily have to stick with Head & Shoulders menthol shampoo. Again, I'm not familiar with it as a lather for doing a head shave. And again, I'll put it to the viewers. If they are familiar with it, please comment below and let us know. But Manila Jim, there are a lot of other options out there that you can use. They're affordable. They're very, very good. They're made specifically for shaving the face and the head. So why not give those a try if you are questioning the Head & Shoulders menthol shampoo? Just a suggestion. And again, I look forward to hearing from the viewers regarding the Head & Shoulders menthol shampoo, whether they've used it, if it's any good, that sort of thing. So thanks again, Manila Jim, for the question and the comment. Really do appreciate it. Viewer Christian Andersen wrote, "Hi, Mark. First of all, thanks for all your reviews. I've been watching them for 2 years, I think. I love them. There's always a smile." Christian, thanks very much for the kind words. I really do appreciate it. "I saw your Monday morning mailbag this Tuesday, and in the end of it, you requested a comparison between the Merkur 37C and the Parker Semi-Slant. I've done it for you and for all my viewers, of course. Please check it out. Take care, Christian, Mr. Krill 115, Andersen. Well, I will have that link below, folks. Thank you very much, Christian, for doing that comparison, because I don't have a 37C at the moment to compare to the Parker Semi-Slant. But again, I like the Parker Semi-Slant very, very much. And if you're interested in knowing how this compares to the Merkur 37C, please check out Christian Andersen's review. His channel is Mr. Krill 115 up on YouTube. I will link to that review. And thank you very much for the shout out in the video, Christian. I really, really do appreciate it. Folks, he does a really nice review. Check it out. A comparison between the Parker Semi-Slant and the Merkur 37C. Christian, thank you very, very much. Viewer Lionel Perez asked the following. Great shave. I do have a question regarding using the cube. I saw where you used it once, massaged it, and rinsed. Then you reapplied it and massaged it a bit before applying the shaving soap. Should you reapply it the second time and massage it again to get cream out of it, or simply apply it and leave as is and then apply the shaving soap? Just curious. Thanks. Well, I wrote back to him, and we can flesh this out a little bit here. Lionel, just by habit, I massage it in a bit the second time. The first time is to clean my face. The second time is to prep my face. That's the way I treat the Cube 2.0. First time I use it, I'm cleaning my face. I'm degreasing my skin, and I'm cleaning the whisker and getting all that grease and oil off of there. The second time I'm applying it, I'm actually using it as a pre-shave soap, and I'm working into a bit of a lather, and that massaging action will help to lift the whisker as well a little bit and kind of get a little bit of a base of a cream, a pre-shave cream, so to speak, so that I can then lather over it. Now, when I face lather, I'm kind of mixing everything together anyhow, but it kind of gets things going there. Or if you bowl lather, you can paint it on over and kind of have those two layers. One is the shave cream, and below that is the base of the pre-shave soap. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I've done it both ways, and it works marvelously. The CK6 formula in the Cube really does boost any shave soap that you use. I've used it with Parasso, Cella, Tabak, Sterling soaps, Hoffman soaps, Spearhead soaps, and that CK6 really, really does boost the lathering quality of the soap that I'm using. So that's kind of the long and short of it, really. The first use of it is to clean the skin, and the second use of it is to create a nice creamy pre-shave base or foundation so that I can lather on top of that. And that's kind of the way I do it. If you think of, we've talked about Parasso pre-shave. That pre-shave cream, you're kind of smoothing it on and kind of working it in, and it's kind of a cream, and then you're lathering over that. Well, the Cube is the same way, only after you apply the Cube, then you work it in with your hands a little bit and kind of get that nice soapy, creamy base. That's what I do, the second time I apply it. And it's fantastic. Ever since I've used the Cube 2.0, from the first time I've used it, that's my go-to for pre-shave. As Mark Bagwell said earlier in the show, it's his go-to. It really is a fantastic product. Now, when I first used it, in all candor and honesty, I wasn't using it properly. I was just applying it and then lathering it over. And then someone said, hey, you know what? You're supposed to clean your face first and then apply it again. And I'm like, wow, thanks for pointing that out. And since doing it that way, it's been marvelous. I really do like using the Cube a lot. And I'll have links below, folks, if you want to check out the Cube 2.0. It really is my go-to pre-shave. And on my next order for Phoenix Shaving, I got to get some more because mine is running low. And I use it with every shave, with the exception of doing a review of a new shave soap where I just want to show the performance of the shave soap itself, because again, that CK6 in the Cube really will boost the performance of any shave soap that you use. So to be fair to the shave soap that I'm reviewing, I only use the shave soap, like a new shave soap, without the cube. That way you can kind of gauge how that shave soap's lathering quality by itself. But really, the Cube 2.0 does a great job in cleaning and preparing the skin, and it does a great job of acting as a pre-shave layer for your lather on top of that, and it really does boost the performance of any shave soap that you use. So I hope that helps, Lionel. It's a great question. I'm glad you asked it. It's a good reminder to anybody out there who is looking for a good pre-shave. This Cube 2.0 pre-shave soap really, really is wonderful. Thanks again, Lionel. Really do appreciate the question. That wraps up another Monday morning mailbag for this week. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out all the wonderful artisan soap makers you see displayed on the bottom of the screen right now. They make and offer some wonderful, wonderful artisan shave soap. They also offer some really wonderful, awesome shaving gear that will enhance your traditional wet shave. When you get a chance, please go online, pay them a visit. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/marksrady, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review on this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Here you go, another double take cartoon puzzle. Try to find the differences between the two cartoon panels. If you need more time, just pause the video. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.